Checky, check, mic, check. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, troops, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to the channel. Mark, that's me. Yes, I know you can't see me today. My words, where we cover trading, traveling, and training. You join me live from the YouTuber's bunker. I feel like I've had to hunker down for the evening as there are people out there hunting for YouTubers to take down, and I feel that I could be a target. I'm only joking, I'm here. I'm only joking, I'm here, look. How's everybody doing? So, listen, serious video tonight. Before I get into it, usual sales patter. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down there. Help a brother out. Let's keep growing. So, GME and AMC. I'm just going to quickly look at the charts because I want to address some other things today. And I think people know what I'm going to talk about, but I want to give my take on it. So GameStop, news out today. New chairman, Ryan Cohen, not new chairman. They're going to vote for it in the next shareholders meeting. Everybody was expecting some sort of news for this guy, whether it was CEO or whatever position he was going to take up. So he's going to be voted in as chairman, or there's going to be a vote to bring him in as chairman. I don't think it'll fail, to be honest. So that's the big news for GME. Market opened up. There was a bit of a sell-off. I put that down to swing traders, getting their money and getting out. And then, consolidation all day until we got this, huge short attack here, which for me, it was obvious. It was coming all day long, They saw that the price hadn't gone up too much. Whether that's, one fund against another, longs against shorts, sorting each other out, I don't really know. But what I do know is what I keep saying all along: we are just passengers on this. So the stock will do its thing. The stock will do its thing. I did take advantage. I bought a few more on the dip today. So at one, I think I got them at 160, the 168 area. So I didn't quite hit the bottom, but let's see if it pays off. So that's GME, finished down 4.3%, $7.70. We shall see what happens going forward, going tomorrow, end of the week. Again, like I said, it's difficult to say anything more because we're just passengers. So quick look at AMC. Again, a bit of a sell-off in the morning, probably shorts having a pop. We dropped down to about the 950 area. We did hold that. I drew in a line of support there because we held that. What we did have, I drew the continuation line of the descending level of resistance from previous days. It doesn't show up on the 5-minute chart, unfortunately. Let me go back to the 1 minute and see if we can get a couple of days in there. There you go, you see. So this is over 1, 2, 3, 4 trading days now. And you can see that we broke this one, and now we've broke out of this one as well. So will we see some upward momentum now? I'd like to think so. Again, the only concerning thing maybe is that we're not making higher lows. We're actually making lower lows. But we do have these little bullish indicators here, and also when we look at the 5-minute chart, you can see that we're just about still in that channel there that we picked out a while ago. So, yes, we're down. Again, if you look at it on a daily chart, we're down. Not a daily chart, I mean the chart that's 1 minute chart, but in the chart on its own for today, we're down again. But overall, we're maintaining that channel, which is quite good. And then a really nice strong push towards the end of the day, just to get us back up to that 980 area where I've drawn the next level of support. It might act as resistance now, but we shall see as we go into tomorrow. So the YouTube challenge, again, we've got 2 positions open. both down now. Clovis again didn't have the best day. That's trending down now over a few days, and I'm just just starting to lose on that. So we'll see. We'll see what we decide to do. Obviously, there's no YOLO on Clovis. That's like, right, I've took the hit, but I haven't taken a big hit there yet. We're what, 262, so $11 down. 10% will be 26, $5, something like that. 5%, something like that. There or thereabouts. So we'll let that ride for a while. I keep saying it. I'm reluctant to add to this fund. So I'm resisting the urge, and I believe that AMC will get us up there. Right, so on to the other news stories that have broke overnight, really. So let's start with Trey and Trey's Trades. He released the video of the interview that he did with Jordan Belfort, the Real Wolf of Wall Street, and I did take some time out today to watch that. But I must admit, I got 10 minutes in. I think it was a 40-minute video. I got 10 minutes in, and I stopped watching it, to be honest, because I could see straight away that it was a controlled interview. There was no real discussion around the topic and around the ticker that Trey is known for, AMC. They touched on it, they fleeted on it, but you could just tell that it was a really, really tightly controlled interview. And what upset me the most about that interview was seeing Trey get upset. And again, not blowing smoke up his backside. I'm not here to do that. But I'm human and he's human. And to see somebody get upset because they feel that they've failed or been let down, or they're disappointed, they feel like they've let their community down, that is real raw human emotion. But that's what happens when you get into this game. That happens. Obviously his channel has blown up, and he's a young guy. He's 23 years old and he's got 185,000 subscribers. These people who have invested, I mean, at least their time in him, and he must be feeling a huge amount of pressure at the moment, and I feel for the kid. I really do. I've done. Everybody knows that I've done a video on him and Bruce and Andrew Mo Money before, and I like the guy. I've got a lot of time for him, but he must be feeling a huge amount of pressure, and to see him and to hear him, like, everybody knows what energy he's got. He sounded like a beat man today in that video. He sounded like a beat man, and I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's going to pick himself up, dust himself down and crack on and come back firing on all cylinders. And I really hope he does. But this is the reality of the situation that we're in, where, who knows what's gone on behind the scenes. Trey probably does. The Wolf of Wall Street knows what's gone on for sure. So we're just passengers in that particular journey as well. And I just, I didn't like to see Trey beaten down like that. And I think we all need to, give him a little bit of a pat on the back, because he's not responsible for us. And people shouldn't feel that he is, that he is their guru, because he's nobody's guru. I'm nobody's guru. No YouTuber is anybody's guru. You're your own guru. And I keep saying it on this channel. You do your own thing. You put your own money in that you can lose, and you take it out when you're happy to get out. And that's it. That should be your mantra. And if it's not, you're doing it wrong. And I'm not sorry if that upsets you, me saying that, or if you unsubscribe or you don't subscribe because I've said that. I'm not interested in that, because you do you. I'll do me, you do you. Everybody does themselves, okay? If you need to know whether you think AMC or GME is a good pick, go and speak to a financial advisor, because none of us are that. None of us are. So that's Trey's, Trey's little video out of the way. I was disappointed, not, I was disappointed for Trey. Okay, like I said, within 10 minutes I'd switched off because I could see how it was going. Maybe that's experience. I'm double Trey's age. I'm old enough to be his dad. So, maybe that's experience. But you can just hear it. Right, that's a load of codswallop. That's sound bites. That's scripted. You just know. So that's Trey, and then there was Matt Kohrs, who people have mentioned him to me, and I'll be honest, I've watched some of his content, but not a lot. He seems like a really, really nice, genuine guy. He's got a soft approach, he's very controlled and calm in his delivery, and I like that. I like that a lot. But it's just not the content which I enjoy the most. I enjoy it, but not the most. I think that's fair to say. And I'm sure Matt would be happy with that, just like I'm happy when people say, you're not for me. Okay, no problem. There's not just me sat here doing this. There's a plethora of people. So go and find somebody who your style, suits your style and you like their style. But again, I saw a young guy. I don't know how old Matt is, but he looks young to me. I saw a young guy get upset today because of what had happened to him overnight, where they shut down his account and gave him some generic, automated email to tell him that the year's work that he'd put into building his subscriber base and his channel had just gone, had just been wiped out. No explanation, well, there was an explanation because I watched a little bit of his live stream today just to get his take. He's been reinstated, I should say. He's been reinstated. But he was saying that basically he got an automated email, and when he tried to challenge it, they were saying, oh, you've put out hurtful and damaging content or something like that. And he said it was really difficult to get YouTube to engage with him. Eventually they did, and thankfully he's been reinstated. But, that was another guy that I saw getting emotional, and it's caused by this situation, by this GME AMC situation, I believe anyway, and I felt for the guy. I really did. And I'm sure he'll bounce back. You've got to have thick skin to do something like this, and it's easy to sit there doing, sending comments and this, that, and that. I've had a few comments. You don't know what you're on about, mate. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a shill. You're this, you're that, you're a Bruce hater. I'm really not. Like, I started to do this just for the hell of it because I'm that kind of guy. Like, I want to put myself out there. I don't really care. I enjoy doing it. But I've seen today those two young guys who have put, they're putting everything, they're putting themselves out there, and fair play to them for doing that. And they're getting attacked, and that's not how it should be. So that's my take on those two. Go over to their channels, drop them a like, send them some love because they need it at the moment. I think they really need it, especially Trey. He was struggling today. I could see it. I could hear it in his voice, and I could see it in his mannerisms and his body language. So get yourselves over there. I know you will anyway, but go over there, drop a message, tell them that you support them. And then somebody mentioned to me, and I was watching Andrew Mo Money for a little bit yesterday. I told you, even after that video I did, I still watched them all. I was watching Andrew Mo Money yesterday, and there was people in his chat talking about Ralph. Ralph has sold or something like that, and I can only imagine. Again, I might be talking out of place here because I don't know 100% sure, but I assume, rightly or wrongly, if I'm wrong, stick it in the comments, let me know, and I'll address it. I assume they're talking about this guy, Ralph Castaneda, who I've seen blogging as well. So he's sold his position apparently or something. And all I want to say on that, because somebody's asked me to address it, all I'm going to say on that is, whether you're Ralph Castaneda, Trey Trades, Andrew Mo Money, Bruce, mark my words, if your time to come is sell, your time to come is sell. And I say it all the time on this channel. You get in with what you can afford to lose, and you get out with what profits you've made, okay? if you're at a point where what you've put in you can no longer afford to lose, maybe you bought in at $10 and it was up at $14 and you thought it could never fall, and then all of a sudden it's at $9.50, or you bought at 11, it went to 14, and now it's at 10 or whatever. you know maybe that's what you did. Maybe that was your strategy, and it came to a point where you were like, right, I've lost 10%, I don't want to lose anymore. Listen, I'm not going to criticize anybody for that, because everybody's situation is different, and you, like I said, you do you, and don't ride anybody else's hype train, and don't let anybody else influence you into either staying in, buying in, or getting out. You do you. So there's the three things that I wanted to address, aside from the charting today. I know I've not spent a lot of time on the charts. There's not a lot to say. It's a bit of sideways action. There was that sell-off in GME today, but I honestly believe that is just, that's the hedge funds, that's the shorters, from here on in, all the way down there. That's just pure manipulation and shorting that. Because people would have seen that news this morning and thought, great, we're going to go up, and then they've seen an opportunity, bang, let's get it down, let's shake out some hands. But we recovered in the end, back up to 170, so not a disastrous day. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Take care of yourself here, because that's the last place they can get. That's the last place that they should be able to get to, is there. Because nobody controls that apart from you. Nobody. Sure, they can come round, give you a kick in, send you emails, make you feel crap, blah, blah, blah. But until they get in there, you're in control. And always remember that, always. And I'm talking from experience. And maybe I'll share it with you one day. But for now, troops, that's all I've got for today. Drop by those other channels. Give the guys some love. And do come back tomorrow for Power Hour, because your Uncle Marco's going to be live streaming. So let's see if I can, push it up a little bit. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow. Cheers, troops.